Okay, thank you for being a 10-day film challenge judge. Let me show you how the whole process works. The first thing you'll do is you get an email that looks something like this, and at the bottom of the email, after some explanation, you will see two things. You'll see a link to the YouTube films, and you will see a link to the scorecard. So let's start with the films. That's where you'll start. Pick the link. You will see the YouTube playlist. Here are your films that'll be listed. I'm just going to pick one to start. So this will be your first film, if it were your first film. Let me pause it right there. On the screen, you will see the team name that the kids came up with. You will see the name of the movie, and you will see the genre. This will be important. They had to make the film in this genre, if that's what you see listed. There are also some other required elements. I'm going to go down here. I'm going to pick Show More so I can see this whole list. Every film in the entire competition has required elements. There is a genre. They had to make their film in a genre. They had to have this character and that character's backstory. They had to have a prop, and they had to have a line of dialogue that had to be in the film verbatim. There was also an optional cinematic technique that they could include in the film. This says right here that none is noted by the producer, so they did not have one. It's okay. It is not a score on the scorecard. It is optional. Okay, let's take one more look at something here. This is a 3-digit identifier code for each film. They all have their own number. You will need that when it comes time for the scorecard. Okay, so once you are set and you know the requirements, go ahead and play your film. We won't watch the whole thing. Movie's done. Go back to your email. Let's go to the scorecard, and you will see the scorecard right here. At the top, let's start at the top. You'll enter your personal judge code. It may be your phone number. It may be your student ID. Who knows what it is? It'll be in the email. You'll be told what your judge's code is. Each film has their identifier number. We saw it was 076. Put all 3 digits, please. 076. Name of the film was My Last Breath. My Last Breath. Okay, let's go to the scorecard. Let's start at the top. We're going to look at script, performance, camera, sound, editing, and music. So here's what we ask you to do for the entire scorecard, is that you start your scoring range at a 3. Everything should start at a 3, and then you can work up or down. 3 will basically denote that they did what they are supposed to do as filmmakers. There's nothing bad, nothing exceptional. We'll also in an email send you a scoring rubric. I have it here. It will tell you what the 3 is for every category, and you can see it's in red through the whole rubric. Okay? If you need to refer to it, you certainly should for the first 1 or 2, then you'll get the hang of it. But it basically tells you for every category that 3 is solid film work, 4 and 5 is exceptional, 2s and 1s have flaws. Okay? So let's go through it. So if you like the script and the story is clean, you'd give it a 3. If you thought the performances were fine, you'd give it a 3. Their camera work was exceptional, felt artistic, give it a 4. The camera work was flawed. There was poor composition at times. The lighting was bad. The focus was bad. 2s or 1s. Okay? Their on-set sound. This is on-set recording. How well did they record their audio? They were making their film. Okay? You thought it was fine. No flaws. 3. Their editing in their film. Was there anything creative in their editing? Was it clean? It's a 3. Exceptional work. They did some special editing techniques, 4 or maybe 5. It was throughout the whole film. The rubric will tell you all this. Same thing with music. How was their use of music? Okay? Now let's look at the required elements from the line, the prop, the character, and the genre. These are important. You will rate them zeros. You will see 0, 0, 0, 0 if they did not include it at all. Okay? That's where you're down here for zeros. If they simply included the line of dialogue, the prop, the character, if they are in the film and they are just there as part of it, they should be 3s. Just because they use them, it should be a 3. Did they help drive story and really influence what the film was all about? You can bump up to 4s and 5s. Same thing with genre. Okay? Let's just say they were in the film and they were fine. They didn't drive anything exceptional. They did not fall off and being unseen or unclear. If they did not do it at all, once again, it's a 0. Okay? Overall artistic merit, you should look at the artistic categories for that, and what did you score them? The artistic things. Their script, their performances, right? Those are the artistic things. Their technical merit was their editing and their camera work all fine. Great. So what did you score? Refer to your scores up here that are artistic and ones that are technical, and be consistent. 3s and 3s. I'm 3s across the board. Maybe I have editing as a 5. Who knows? Maybe my technical merit, I'll bump up to a 4 because I rated this higher. Okay? Overall 1 to 10, same thing. Where did you fall in here? I'm mostly 3s, a 2, a 4, a 5 in there, but I'm mostly 3s, which would be a 5. It's in the center. Maybe this one's a 6. Finally, if they use the technique that is listed in your email and on the YouTube page, then maybe comment on the technique. Technique was spectacular. Should win an award. Or just give me some feedback for it. Okay? Again, refer to that rubric for all of your scoring needs. What is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? All right, you're all done. Finish survey. Here's what's important. You should get a page that looks like this. That's how you know your scores were submitted. If you only see the scorecard cleared and blank, the scores did not register. It is your browser. Use Chrome, Firefox, use some other browser. It is your browser. Make sure you get to this. All right, when you are done, you go back to your email if you like. You can go back to the YouTube playlist. You can pick your next film. You'll see the new number. You will see all of the required elements. You will then go back to your email for the scorecard, enter your code, enter the film, and away you go. Okay? Any questions, refer to the rubric or shoot us an email. We will answer all of your questions. Thanks for being a 10-Day Film Challenge judge.